Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody. In their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick completion on the out route. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Quick catch on third down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Slithers into space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Scanning the field, it's Pena. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted.
And how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Turning it on! And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And now here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Back to throw, it's Pena. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Troy took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Trojans that fired on all cylinders. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The Golden Gophers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
And the Golden Gophers need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold and finds his man on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Hard running there. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Calls his own number. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Pena. It's complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Acho. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Acho. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
And that is another first down. Let's. Go over.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone. Opportunity. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Sweet grab, but they're going to end up taking a loss on the play. So he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
I mean, you could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. The RPO, it's complete. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Pena. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes a grab deep. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. With the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Let's go!
On the snap, it's Acho. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession count. You got to give the offense credit. They did a nice job executing. If they hit this extra point, they're going to take a touchdown lead into halftime.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look.
Here we go.
Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. To the air, it's Pena. Looking for a deep man. Got it in stride at the 15. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Bearcats are in the hurry up.
Play moves it down the field. First down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Minnesota.
The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The give to the tailback. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here we go. Finding an escape route. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here we go. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds us back in the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
The The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth.
That makes the score Minnesota 22, Sam Houston 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Pena. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Bearcats have this offense rolling.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll line up for a second down play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Acho. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bump.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll move the wide receiver. Flips it out in the flat. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. will get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Pena. Extending the play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Zips it out to his man. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And that is another first down for the offense.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Pena. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man down the middle. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, Minnesota.
They'll send out the kicker here. With the line of scrimmage at the 32, they'll line up for a 49-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. It is good from 49 yards out. He nailed it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play.